£1,000 sisters Tammy Slaton shows off figure in shapewear, is barely recognizable after weight loss skin removal surgery. The 38-year-old, listen folks, let's just let this sink in. Tammy Slaton is now 38 years of age. This woman literally 2 years ago was on the brink of dying. Maybe it was 3 years ago, to be fair. Okay? And she was literally at death's door. The fact that she's made it to 38 years of age is actually quite incredible. That's something right there that needs to be highlighted, because goddamn, this girl, technically speaking, shouldn't still be here based on what she was. But as you can see, it says was all smiles while wearing black shapewear as fans praise her weight loss journey. And of course, this is the image of Tammy Slaton, obviously in the shapewear stuff in particular. And it's actually quite crazy to see how she looks now compared to how she looked literally just as she was on death's door. You know what I mean? This was absolutely insane. Just look at her arms, look at her neck. Some people may argue and say that she didn't have a neck at this point. You know what I mean? The size of her head, her hair health, everything has obviously started to, you know, make its turnaround, where her head shape is so much more normal, shall I say. Obviously, we can now see a visible neck, and also on top of that, you know, Tammy's now in a standing position. Before, standing up was one hell of a challenge for this young lady. But I will say this though, and I say this not even trying to be a complete dick, but the new Tammy does look like Chucky. I ain't gonna lie to you real quick. I can't remember the name of Chucky's girlfriend in the film, to be honest with you. But yeah, she looks like Chucky though with that hairstyle. All she needs is a bunch of scars just to finish it off. Yep, I had to say it. Tammy Slaton before and after her weight loss journey. Now, of course, need to know, Tammy Slaton posted photos on TikTok following a £500 weight loss and skin removal surgery. Showed off her new figure in a picture while smiling, wearing black shapewear. Okay, the £1,000 sister was previously opened up to people about her drastic physical transformation and how far she's come in her journey. And to be honest with you, it kind of feels cool that we've been a part of the journey to a certain degree, just being able to watch it from YouTube all the way to TLC, and then obviously now where she's at, you know what I mean? But also something particular here, it does say that Tammy Slaton is showing off her new figure on Sunday, July 21st, which is literally yesterday. Well, was that yesterday? Wait, today's Tuesday. So it was actually, no, it was the 20th on Sunday, wasn't it? Have I got my days confused right now? No, yeah, today's Tuesday. What the hell is going on? Hey, this day's correct. This day is incorrect. Sunday was the 20th. But anyway, the £1,000 sister star posted a series of new photos on TikTok. In one of the images, the 30-year-old is smiling while posing in a black shape wear. Another photo showed her holding a peace sign in a yellow tank top and a pair of jeans. In the comment section, fans of Slaton were stunned by her new look and reflected on how far she's come in her lengthy weight loss journey. And you know what's so crazy, to be fair? When we first came across Tammy and Amy was the one that was driven to losing the weight until, of course, she had her child, and then had her first baby, and then obviously, you know, at that point her weight stayed the same, and then also had her second baby, and then her weight also pretty much stayed the same, or if not got worse. It wasn't until Amy got her second child is when Tammy really started to, you know, get herself into shape. And honestly, to see where she's at now is quite incredible. I hope her story has inspired other people that sometimes it's never too late, but just sometimes, because sometimes it can be too late. You know what I mean? I think Tammy was very lucky and very fortunate to make it to where she's at right now, because really and truly her life could have been taken at any given point. Now, of course, this is the other picture that was spoken about, her in the yellow tank top itself in particular, and as you can see, Tammy is standing up, you know, because for so many years we witnessed her in a wheelchair or sitting down in some kind of capacity. So seeing her now in a capacity where she is standing up and also wearing clothes that, you know, fit her, I'd say, somewhat better is absolutely fantastic. But at the same time, she's still got a lot of muscle to obviously gain, because the way she obviously stands and walks, it can tell that obviously her bones have been quite damaged or misplaced, shall I say, over the years, because obviously when it comes to most of us, our bones, you know, wouldn't allow our legs to necessarily stand like this per se, obviously with like the carrot shaped kind of shape in the middle, if that makes any sense. So I really hope that she can start hitting the gym, or she has been hitting the gym, and she's able to somehow gain some muscle, you know, turn that fat that's there into muscle, and start to really work on her posture and really work on her leg strength. But again, I don't know too much about it in terms of the fact that obviously I don't know what's caused, obviously, you know, her ability to walk a bit different and to stand a bit different, do you know what I mean? But I do hope that there is a way around it. But even if there is not a way around it, it's not the end of the world type stuff, because, well, she's still alive, and she's able to now do certain things that she couldn't do before, do things that obviously before had a weight restriction behind them. So it's good to see that she's able to do things now because she's at a far, far later weight, given the fact that this woman lost 500 pounds. So I would assume that she's probably weighing just under the 200-pound mark now. You know, I'm pretty sure that's where she should be at. She may not be, because she still has, you know, some loose skin, obviously, at the bottom here, as we can see. So there is a part that maybe she still needs to have maybe 1 or 2 more surgeries for skin removal, because, of course, she had so much extra skin, it was never going to be that simple. But at the same time, maybe the doctors have taken and removed as much as they could, you know, and now, obviously, this is where she's at. But, of course, I'm pretty sure there'll be another season of 1,000-Pound Sisters where we obviously will see the rest of her journey. You know, to be honest with you, there's a lot of TLC shows that they film for a long time, and I'm like, oh, are you not done with this show yet? But to be honest with you, I'm really, really more than ever hooked into their story, because I just love the transformation. But hey, you know, let me know exactly what you're thinking down below yourselves in particular, and we can more certainly talk about it. But hey, don't forget to like, subscribe, and of course, peace.